Remembrance Day in Canada and Veterans Day in the U.S. is a time to remember those who have paid the ultimate price in defending our freedoms, as well as to honor those who have served and continue to serve our countries during times of war and conflict, as well as in peacetime. It's often family members back home who are worried and praying for that loved one serving overseas, perhaps in a dangerous hotspot. Joining us is Karen Tiffney, whose son serves in the Canadian military. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming by. Of course, we're wearing our poppies today, which is our Canadian tradition on Remembrance Day. And tell us about your son, Josh.
Well, Josh joined the military 6 years ago. He went to basic training, and from there he went on to Meaford, where he did soldier qualification, and on to his home base in Petawawa, Ontario.
Okay, and what's it like for a military mom? I'm sure you connect with a number of military moms, and I know there's a website, a Facebook page that kind of unites a lot of military moms. But what's it like for you knowing that your son could be in harm's way?
It's very difficult. In the beginning, I basically fell apart, and it was a very tough and difficult journey. But as time went on, I realized he was doing what he really wanted to do all his life, and that was to serve his country and make the world a better place. So I've accepted that at this point, and he makes me very proud.
Well, one of the ways that you have coped, I guess, is through actually putting pen to paper in expressing thoughts in forms of poetry.
Yes.
Tell us about your poetry.
Well, I knew I needed to find an outlet, and one day I sat down at the computer and began to write, and I really believe God had his hand in this. I don't know if he gave me the talent then and there, or if I've had it all along and he kind of guided me, but at that point I really needed it, and it's helped relieve some stress, and I've also felt more connected to Josh through my writing. So,
well, I would love for you to read one of your poems, and it can be just a moment for those of us watching today to just reflect and to be thankful and to be remembering. And so would you do that for us?
Sure.
Okay. And tell us about this particular poem also just before you read it.
Well, I think I wrote it, and it was, you don't have to know anyone in the military. I think you can support them no matter, whether you know somebody personally or not. We just have to stand by our troops and support them in every way we can. So,
all right.
Remembering a soldier without a name. I might not remember your name, but I do remember you paid the ultimate price and died. I might not remember what city you called home, but I do remember that I fell to my knees and cried. Your company, your rank, your regiment does not matter to me. Whether you were a full-time soldier or reservist, land, air, or sea is not important, most would agree. You fought your war in hell and now in heaven abide. Heaven's gates burst open as God ushered you inside. I might not remember if you were someone's wife or husband, mother or father, daughter or son, but I do remember a greater hero, there simply is none. The 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month. Still some ask, what is it all for? And wonder if all the fuss is still all that important anymore. Wreaths are placed on each grave, and it's just one way to show respect and remember on Remembrance Day. And we also remember in a moment of silence as time stands still as we join together, united as we pray. I might not remember your name, old soldier who fought so valiantly, but I will always remember your sacrifices, sacrifices that you made so unselfishly.
Beautiful. And that poem and other poems are on that Facebook special page for military moms. It's just facebook.com/ and then you look for military moms, right? And you might want to give a little note to someone, whether it's on Facebook or write a note or call someone you know and just say thank you for releasing your son or your daughter or your loved one to be part of the military to help defend our freedoms. Or thank you to someone you know maybe who has lost a loved one. And so Karen, it's wonderful to have you here and sharing this moment. And we appreciate what you're doing, and your family will remember you in prayer and Josh in prayer. And as we today remember all those who have served and continue to serve in the military. God bless you.
Thank you.